podcast is part of the Sports Social Podcast Network.
I don't know because we've got here late. Partly my fault, but we're here. Rob, where are you going? We're here for today's game between Erith Town away on the road and
it's the FA Cup extra preliminary round
replay. Yeah. And we are here where it is now 1-1. We've missed both goals because we're stuck in the bloody car park. Ain't that right?
Wow. I would say, these things happen when I'm not driving.
Because
otherwise we'd have been here in plenty of time.
Yeah.
But you drive slower than my grandma. So.
Yeah, absolutely. So East Bengal went 1-0 up. And we equalised a minute or two later through old Luke Leopard. And I don't say old because he's old, I mean because he's old and reliable.
Really?
Yeah.
That nice Mr. Leopard?
He's a nice listener. Leo Leopard, as he was called in Erith not so long ago. But we have got here. We've made it through the Blackwall Tunnel. We're trying to sort out parking apps. Tell you what, there's quite a few people here tonight.
Yeah, there's a number of people. But there's a running track around the ground, which I always hate.
Yeah.
And we're about 900 yards from the pitch.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's insane how far away we are from the action.
Yeah, absolutely. And look who it is. It's the Dockers Debate sponsored Elliot Duncan up front, the number 9. I'll tell you what, I want to live in that block of flats over there because then you would never have to pay to get in.
Brilliant.
East London.
To watch sport in Bengal every week.
Well, do you know what? Every cloud of living in East London. That's what I'm going to say. Being a South London, I'm just going to moan continuously. But it's 1-1. And as always, because we missed the first 2 goals, we just have to keep checking in when something happens. Up the Dockers. Well, at least we're seeing goals. It's now 2-1 to the home side. A break down the left-hand side sees a cross come in. Harrison Firth caught slightly off balance, to say the least.
Yeah, and the defenders, it just went past everybody except for the one guy who wanted to just decide to stick it in the net and talk about his options later.
You're not seeing seeing us at our finest at the moment.
Definitely not.
20 minutes in. Do you know what? I'm quite glad that Podcast Pete isn't here to see this. Well, if he is, he's not anywhere near us. We're with Paul Carter. Paul, how are you, mate?
I was all right until we kicked off.
Listen, we always say with Erith Town, goals, goals, goals. Not necessarily in the end we want, but there are goals. Hello, Chris.
Afternoon, we all right?
Yeah, getting there, mate. It's saying you've got a great seat here, overlooking the running track.
Yeah, there was running on here earlier, and that was quite entertaining.
Yeah, was it more entertaining than the game?
It's gone downhill since.
Yeah. It's not good. It's not good. Pitch ain't great. I mean, they're tall goals as well, aren't they?
Hopefully they're all the same height all the way across, and hopefully there's no concrete in there.
Yeah. They're tall lads, aren't they? I mean, and they've got some pace well played there by JJ to cut out through ball.
At the end of the day, we need to get on with this game. We need to play it. It's our own fault that we're down here at the end of the day because we didn't win the home tie. So we've played on worse. We played at a leisure centre before, so
played on our own pitch.
Which exactly. I think at the end of last year on the beach. We'll get on with it, and we've got to try and win this game now.
Yeah, absolutely. 2-1 to the home side. Not going as well as we want. Huge, massive shout there for a penalty, and an Erith Town body goes down in the box. There are screams for a penalty from Rob. Was it a penalty, Rob?
It was 2, actually. One was a handball, which the referee just didn't see, but I decided not to give, one of the 2. And then he was fouled, but he went down in instalments. So he was definitely fouled, but instead of going straight down first time, he decided to try and stay on his feet, and that was the mistake he made, because he looked like he just fell over. Yeah,
I'm not saying this for clickbait or content, but I think I saw Podcast Pete try to jump the fence in anger. Penalty, young man, what do you reckon?
Yeah, should be a penalty.
All day long?
Yeah, all day long.
All day long. Oh, Elliot Duncan scored the goal for Erith Town's correction. And I saw the graphic.
Debate sponsored.
No. Corner's come over from the right-hand side by AJ Dive. It's gone over about 3 heads, landed basically on the far post. Got him. But, yeah, the graphic come up that said sponsored by the Dockers Debate.
Lovely.
There we are.
That's what you want.
That's what you want. That'll get us more listeners. Look at that.
That is a thing of beauty.
That is a thing of beauty. I'll tell you what, I don't know who designed that graphic, but pay him.
A thing of beauty is a joy forever.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if Podcast Pete was here, he'd be shaking his head at that. You know, I can see someone down the other end shaking their head. It might be Podcast Pete. Paul, penalty? Penalty, Paul, what do you reckon?
Not for me.
No?
Not for me, no.
Right, okay.
Unfortunately.
I like in the East Bengal top you got on tonight.
What?
That's clearly a penalty.
It weren't a penalty. Been soft, too soft.
Too soft.
We're back in it.
Have you been to this ground before?
I haven't. It's a new ground.
There we are. So this will make up for Hastings at the weekend.
Yeah, it will.
When you're eating jelly and ice cream and playing pass the parcel, while Podcast Pete's eating candy floss and making sandcastles down on the seaside.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, first ever visit.
Pin the towel on the Paul Carter. That's what they'll be playing as well.
Can't miss.
Yeah. Anyway, it's 10 minutes to go, roughly till half time. Not a lot's happened. There are a couple of familiar faces in the stands. Right, 10-15 minutes, sorry, okay. Throw-ins played on the left-hand side, nearly flicked over there by podcast-sponsored Elliot Duncan. Drops into the midfield of East Bengal and play the ball out to the left wing. And the ball looks like it's going to break down the side, but Bertie Valor does well to win the ball and win the foul. Remains 2-1, but needs some more action, doesn't it?
Definitely does. We need to. The trouble is the pitch is awful, and we can't put our foot on the ball and play it play it on the ground, which is where we know we're better.
Yeah.
So hopefully we'll get a grip of this. I don't know. Can you envisage extra time and pens?
I really hope not.
Some of us have got school in the morning.
Absolutely. No, we ain't. It's
you
summer
haven't,
holidays. Mal Turner with a header there on the midfield. Oh, and it gets cleared. It remains 2-1. We're podcasting and filming at the same time. How that's not a penalty, I'll never know.
I don't know. Unbelievable decision. It was absolutely cool.
And then he's give that which is no worse than the penalty decision there. As Sporting Bengal were going down the left wing, I think it was Bertie Valor who committed the foul. It might have been, I'm not sure, but the foul's been given. It was a trip. Might have been Taz. Paul clearly ain't happy, but that's a terrible. I mean, 30 seconds later, there's an absolute stonewall penalty that's not given, and now down the other end, it's a trip, which it probably is a foul, but.
Yeah, but it's definitely not a yellow card, which he's just got, and it's not worth all of that fuss and bother. It was a foul, but you see, it was a foul. Someone kicking the ball out into touch to stop an attack. You see hundreds of those kind of challenges every game up and down the country, every night of the week when there's football on, and nobody bats an eyelid. But this guy is definitely being paid by Sporting Bengal.
Wow, good to see we're not too controversial with our comments there. I'm baffled really in these last couple of decisions at least, and without trying to be too silly, I know we said it on the last show, this is the same competition that's going to be a cup final at the end of May, etc. This is yes, it's an extra prelim, but this is the premier competition, like knockout competition in the country, if not the world.
Yeah. And to have a referee that's a homer is a nightmare.
Yeah, absolutely terrible. It remains 2-1 somehow. There are some really questionable decisions in this game, isn't there? What would you say, Chris? You've just been up in the stands. There have been some terrible decisions in there. There's at least one absolute stonewall penalty. The yellow card ain't arguably a yellow card over there. That's not a foul over there.
We've had 3 questionable penalties that.
At least one is a penalty.
At least one is a penalty, and I'm not being funny. When you're through like that, you don't go down, and if you do go down, you get booked for diving.
Yeah.
And he hasn't booked him for diving, but he hasn't given nothing. I don't quite understand why you're going down there. There's clear contact for me, but hey ho, I'm not a ref. We don't like to complain about refs.
Unless you're Rob.
Oh yeah, I mean for me, terrible decision.
Sorry, speak as a fine.
Yeah. That's a shocker of a decision, though, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%. But you always see it through biased eyes sometimes. We're obviously supporting Erith, so we're thinking it's a penalty. At the end of the day, he's closer to the action than us. That's all you can really say.
Yeah. Oh, the keeper's dropped the ball. Oh, no one's followed it up, though.
I have a feeling this is going to be about 3-3 or something today, or a 4-3, though. I just have... And they're all going to be horrible goals, melees around the box. It's just going to be one of them games.
And do you know what?
What gives me hope, though, is that based on the last 5 minutes of play, their keeper can't kick the ball and can't catch the ball.
Yeah.
These are all qualities that you really want.
But to be fair, though, we're massive fans. Oh, Mecca's through. Mecca's had a touch now and he's looking to beat the defender. Oh.
Still heavy, yeah.
But he's now the 18's on the floor playing the old tactical games. But one thing I will say, and we're huge fans of him on the pod, don't get me wrong. How's the keeper not caught that? The free kick to come in is you've got to catch it.
Yeah.
but it's...
And the first goal was a horrible goal to give away. It was
we weren't here for it. We missed it. We didn't see it.
well, for anyone who didn't see it, basically, we were caught cold. First 30 seconds, it was a cross in the box. We swiped it, and then it just rolled across the ground. One of our players tried to turn on it, and he sort of fell on the ball. And it's straight to their forward.
Sounds like our play.
Yeah, it was just a mess up all round, and
like
they go 1-0 up.
It's like walking
very
football.
much. Yeah, you'd see better quality of walking football. But no, it was one of them. You're sort of cold, and it's a horrible start.
Yeah, and I mean, without trying to go into not being negative, that's not what we like on this show. And we did mention earlier on to someone that we like to be constructively critical. It's not a bad side to sat though, is it? Neither from an Erith Town point of view.
Good chance,
a shot from distance, it drops to Mecca on the edge. 1-0. Yes! 2-2. There we are.
Well, looking at the lino, looking at the ref, there's got to be a reason they disallow this. Nope, they've given it.
They've given the goal.
Unbelievable.
Extra.
Well, I'm sure they want to disallow it, but they can't.
Yeah, it remains 2-2. Excellent.
The lino was so far behind the play that even if he was off there, he wouldn't have seen it.
Yeah, superb stuff. 2-2. We're back in the game.
Because they've done their job, because we scored 2 from set pieces today. 1 from a long throw, 1 from a corner.
Absolute class. Great header there. A corner coming from the left-hand side, headed in at the far post. That first 5-10 minutes is now an afterthought because now Erith Town, the Dockers, are taking the lead.
Yeah. It's. I reckon it's going to become a bit tasty the rest of the game.
Yeah, so do I. Absolute worldie. Half time. We go.
And we had fans turn up at the Stanmore tonight, I will say, who thought the replay was at home. I've just found out. I won't name names. One of my players, though, parents.
Oh, was it? Oh, fair play. Not one of their finer moments. They can watch Sporting Club Thamesmead. It's 3-2. What a half that is. Well done, Erith Town. The slight wobble is over, and we are in the lead.
Do you want to support the Dockers this season? For just the price of a coffee once a month, you can sign up to our club Patreon and get exclusive Erith Town content. Sign up for just £3 a month, and your name will appear in our club videos, and we'll also chuck in a free Dockers Debate pin badge. For more information, visit www.erithtown.com.
Especially when if you get a player who's got a reputation of going down or something like that, referees will automatically not give them anything when they get fouled.
I'll be honest with you.
It's in their head, not the one that's on the pitch.
I'll be honest with you. I think it sums up this game with respect. We've had 5 goals so far, and we're talking about referee decisions.
Yeah, no, absolutely. But when the referee sits there and says, "I didn't give the penalty because I didn't think I thought the ball was running through to the keeper," it's immaterial. It doesn't matter. The player was fouled in the box. It's a foul. His shirt was pulled back by his shirt.
And let's be honest with you. There's time, with respect. There's times when like Erith Town over the 2 games in the 45 we've seen so far have been the better side. Like even in the first game we should have been put to bed. But what I'm saying is that was at 2-1. That decision weren't given. Other sides who maybe could have defended better would see that game out, and we've been now knocked out the cup through a bad decision. Now I'm not saying. Luckily, we can look back and go in hindsight. It's 3-2 now. There's more goals in this game. For me, I could be wrong. And if anyone from Sporting Bengal listens to this after the day and I'm wrong, laugh at me all you want. This will be 5-2 Erith Town, 5-3, something like that. So against the Grey Wanderers game last year, the 7-4, whatever it was.
All you want the ref to do is
just call it how we see it.
Referee the decision that happens, and let's be honest, this second
how you see it.
How it happens. Yeah, exactly. What can happen in this second half is they could go 3-3. That guy that potentially from a corner could go and score now, and they probably should be down to 10 men.
Yeah.
You know, like when we were away to Ramsgate and Taz went in. If he had thought, I won't give it, I don't want to ruin the game or whatever goes on your head, it changes the game. But you've got to see it as it is, and they should be down to 10 men.
Yeah, the players are out for the second half now. Let's just hope there's no more moments of controversy.
5-2.
I've said 5-2. There's an echo in this place, and there's a parrot because I said that a minute ago. This will be 5-2, 5-3 in my opinion. I think Erith Town will win this.
Yeah, I think Erith Town will win it, but I think 5 is ambitious. I reckon 4.
I don't think it'll be 5 because of how brilliantly amazing we're playing. I just think, not with respect, we're a tier 4 team against a average tier 5 team.
Yeah, but also, and I think the other thing is they've got to come out. They have got to come out, and they're going to leave gaps. So once we bring on Dexter Peter, because he will come on.
And he'll tighten it up at the back.
It'll tighten up at the back. We'll go five at the back, or at least 3 in the middle, and two bombing on each side, and then we'll get behind them because they've got to come out. They've got to play because they're a goal down.
Yeah, absolutely.
As long as we don't do anything stupid between now and like the next 5-10 minutes, I can see us exploiting that and do something with it.
Yeah. 3-2 Erith Town at half time. Big second half needed from the Dockers, in the sense that we need to liven up a little bit. But at the moment, it's going the way of the team in the yellow and black, up the Dockers.
Stop now as well, so
we are here with Erith Town royalty, the man who won us the Skeffel Challenge Cup and scored a winning penalty in the playoff final. I mean, I think he was a good servant. He calls himself Erith Town royalty. It's James Miles.
Hello.
Hello, how are we, mate?
Yeah, good, thanks, mate.
Yeah, you just can't keep away, could you? Do you know what it reminds me of? You know in The Office when David Brent gets made redundant and then the next series they go, you don't work here anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a bit like we had James Dyer at last Saturday's game, James Miles at this week's game.
I was just saying about this place, isn't it? Well, we're not in Thamesmead, so...
No, exactly. Have we gone up in the world being in East London?
Yeah, it's much nicer.
How dare you? This coming from a Mill fan. So how is it at Whitstable, mate? You doing well?
Yeah, enjoying it, mate. Yeah, obviously changing clubs was always going to be difficult at first, but I think started to find my feet now. So yeah, we played 2-1-2, so off to a good start, and long may it continue.
Don't want to tempt fate too much, but there's a few Twitter accounts that have you as favourites to win the league. Is that what the mood in camp is at Whitstable?
Yeah, I think so, but I don't really want to get carried away with all that.
We're only 2 games in.
No, exactly, and there's been favourites before and they haven't done so well. But just take it a game at a time. It's like us when we was in the playoff run. We never even thought about the playoff final or any final. We just thought, let's just win the next game. So
yeah,
same sort of thing, really.
I think, do you know what? I even said this to someone the other day talking about that season. You know, we all look back at it fondly. There's photos that's been put up in the tunnel about it. But when that final whistle went before the playoff games, no one was thinking it's going to be an Erith Town Corinthian final, did they?
No, definitely not. I mean, we knew Glebe was going to be tough, and then we just thought Faversham were going to beat Corinthians and we'd play them in the final.
Yeah.
But, you know, it happened how it happened, and wouldn't change it, mate, would you?
Oh, no, mate, that's one of the... Without trying to be too silly, they're if you was attached to the club as closely as we were, and you was obviously playing in it, you was in the middle of the big moments. You'll remember those for a long time, won't you?
Oh, yeah, and that... You trade that for everything in football, like, you know, it doesn't matter how much money you earn or all this stuff. You play because you want to win, and he was fortunate to win 3 trophies.
Yeah, no, absolutely. But is it good to see everyone have a catch up with everyone
of course. Again? Yeah, I'll speak to a few of the boys after. Obviously, I miss all the boys because you spend 4 years here, they're like your mates, aren't they?
Yeah, and obviously we were like best mates, weren't we?
Besties, mate. We still text each other.
Yeah, we still do. We won't share what those are. There are quite a few rude one-liners. The girlfriend's over there, she's not looking too happy while she's stuffing her face with something. But no, best of luck. That's Skeffel, I have to say. It's one of those real hot and cold leagues, like you say. You could be a favourite start of the season and end up about 9th. So Best of luck this season. Absolutely no doubt we'll probably see you along the way, and you never know, we'll probably get Whitstable in the Cup sometime.
Yeah, with any luck.
Yeah,
be nice.
I would make you say up the Dockers, but we can't say that anymore. Now we've left. So
up the Dockers.
Up the Dockers. We'll whisper that and we'll cut that bit out. But yeah, good to see you again, Milo, mate.
Cheers, mate.
Ollie Milton Senior. How are we?
We're good, thank you, Sil.
Great first half, wasn't it?
I wouldn't say great. Football wasn't very good, and it's not a good standard tonight. But
apart from that, it's brilliant.
Look, the pitch is awful, isn't it? Yeah. So playing to conditions, and I think we've got hold of the game now, and we should win comfortably now.
Yeah, absolutely.
We look a lot stronger. A bit of a poor start, but you know, collectively, they've bed in and they've got what they deserve, I think.
Yeah, Callum McGeehan up front.
I know. You want to play? Well, you've got 2 wide men who can play off him, so we'll just see what they do.
Absolutely. What do you think of the leisure centre location? Brings you back to the old days?
Do you know what? I've never played here.
Ah.
I've never even when I was at West Ham. We was everywhere else. But I knew a lot of cup finals come here, but
don't know why.
The pitch is really poor.
Yeah,
I'm quite surprised.
Yeah. One thing I will say is, though, not a bad little turnout up in the stands. It's silly as it sounds. It's one of those where it's a really old-fashioned type stand. The acoustics hold quite well, don't they? It's a good atmosphere. but it's it's not one of the better places in truth.
But actually, both their goals, especially the second goal, how they got the ball down and fired it around the score. That was pure quality. You can see the only way you can't play on this. No. So you just got to play to.
You just got to play to the best you can on it. Really, I mean, 100%. if you look at it, every time the ball moves or there's someone runs, you can just see tufts of dry sand and dirt going everywhere, can't you? But
well, just seeing the other game, so I think Southall are winning 2-0.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So let's just hope so. I said I reckon this has got like a 5-2 or 5-3 on it tonight. There'll be more goals, and hopefully it should be us. But so. Always good to catch up, and your positivity.
I'm always positive in this world.
Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. Up the Dockers.
Up the Dockers.
I'm currently with Paul Carter, who is my co-host at Elmstead Away. We've got differing views, should I say. I think the corners have been quite good, but our people being on the end of them have been utter naff. Oh, hang on. Saying that, we're in now. Callum McGeehan plays out right.
Go on, Manny.
On to Manny. Manny, just gets cut out by the defender. Manny wins it back on the right-hand side. Shot comes in. It's great save there by the keeper.
The deliveries have been good. We just need better people on the end. It's a good one for the third goal.
It's a bit like Jim's here as well. Well, hello, Jim. It's an audio pod show. All right, okay. All I was going to say is it's a bit like junk mail. It's guaranteed delivery, but it might not always be what you want.
Very true. Very true. 99% of my mail is not what I want.
Yeah. But, I mean, the corners have been good. We've had a lot of corners and crosses, though, Paul.
A lot of corners. AJ's, very good deliverer of a dead ball, as is Bertie Valla. Somebody needs to do a bit more quality on the end of it.
Yeah,
and we'll be all right.
Absolutely. I mean, if you was Adam Woodward and you was here, what would you be thinking of the game? It's a lovely touch there by Mal Turner, bringing that down, by the way. Into the box, tries to play a lovely through ball there, plays it across the goal, keeper gets down well told.
I've been trying to take the positives from it. Obviously, 2 poor goals that we've conceded, but we've battled well tonight to stay in it in the first half, and I thought
that's a great tackle by Taz there, wins the ball. Bertie Valla now plays the ball down the line, goes out for a throw.
So if I was Woody, I'd take the positives from it, but still,
it's Trebian.
It is
absolutely 3-2 to the away side, and we look like we're going through. Did I ever tell you you're my hero? You are everything I wished I could be.
Oh, me?
Yeah. You're a lifesaver there. Do you know what? That was like, Final Destination when they had the premonitions.
That was last season. I'd have ended up in goal.
I'll tell you what. Do you feel safe?
I feel safe, yeah.
I've noticed you're standing with Harry and not your main squeeze. Is there a reason for that? Harry is your favourite. Are you still available for sponsorship?
Me? Yeah, I am. Yeah, I've been. My sponsorship's been pulled out. No, they don't want me no more.
Well, there we are. He's saved your life there. That's worth 150 quid a season, isn't it?
Maybe.
Absolutely.
Pocket change to Milo now.
Yeah, well, megabucks Milo, cheesy bum and all that.
Half a week's wages.
Yeah? Half a week's wages? Yeah. Where was you? The ball was flying towards you and you ducked.
I hid, mate. I can't be getting injured.
Tony's back on the ball like last season.
Yeah, well,
All claws are out.
Well, I'll tell you what. You try and stay neutral on these shows and try and be nice. And, if I would have said that, I would have got in trouble. But no, you say that, it's fine. Hey-ho.
It's because he won all the awards that he had.
Exactly, cleaned up. He took the James Dyer Award for Player of the Season.
I did, yeah.
Absolutely.
I don't know where it is.
Didn't you break one of them?
Yeah, I did.
A nice flick on there from Callum McGeehan towards the far post. It's brought down at the edge of the box. And, Sporting Bengal just managed to clear the ball there. This has been quite exciting, boys, isn't it?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, that one.
What's it? No.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Oh, nice one for a corner.
Bertie Valla with a big clearance, and it goes out for a corner. Not one of his finer moments, to say the least. And now there's 2 footballs on the pitch. Hopefully we don't score from this. It remains 3-2 to the away side. All Erith Town, cross comes in from the right-hand side, falls to the edge of the box. Mal Turner with a left foot shot, hits the post again, bounces out. I think I can't make out who it was. I think it was Mecca, wasn't it? Yeah. All the goal to aim for, puts it wide.
Yeah, follow up from hitting the post, and you're thinking, this is going in, and it's gone wide.
Yeah. It's been all Erith Town, though, to be honest with you, our second half. It's what we were just saying at half time, really. It's, I don't want to be critical. We're 3-2 up, FA Cup. You know, we're doing okay, but you've got to put these away.
Yeah, it could come back to Hornets because they've only got to get one, and we're 3-3, and you're taking into extra time or penalties, aren't you? So we've had all the chances. I don't think keepers had anything to do second half, but they will keep pushing, won't they? They're big, strong. There isn't much football play for them. They put a lot of long balls. You know, it's back to front, and they've got a couple of quick and quite lively big forwards up there, so they're going to pose a threat if the right ball's played or it drops, but so far we've dealt with it really well.
Absolutely.
And here we go.
And the shot.
Yes.
Oh, what a worldie. Absolute worldie of a goal. See you later. And that's the final whistle. 4-2 after an absolute screamer. Really settles the game. It's through to the next round of the cup. The preliminary round, I'm not sure, I'll have to check, but what did you think of tonight?
Great goal.
Yeah, absolute worldie of a finish.
That's it.
Yeah.
Great goal.
Yeah. First half, the controversy with the referee decisions.
Couple of penalty claims, yeah.
Second half decided with the goal makes it 4-2. Through to the next round of the preliminary.
That's the plus.
Yeah. From the extra preliminary to the preliminary.
We're going places.
Absolutely. As long as we're not coming here again.
Do you know what I have to say? I think the first 10-20 minutes, if it was a boxing match, we've been rocked and knocked down in the first round, but by the third or fourth we picked ourselves up and finished it off quite comfortably.
Paul, you should.
You know, it is what it is. We go through to the next round. Hastings away Saturday. Are you looking forward to it?
Yeah, I think that first game of the proper league season will be nice. And hopefully there'll be some better football played than we've watched tonight. But hopefully we get the same result.
Yeah, absolutely. Erith Town dominant through the entirety of the second half, apart from one shot. Really summed up the whole.
Goal number 4 though. What a
worldie, yeah. I think it summed up the whole thing. So yeah. So it's through to the next round, the preliminary round of the FA Cup. Up the Dockers, and see you all on Saturday.
This podcast is part of the Sports Social Podcast Network.